for all men is important, really everyone, but we know it can be even more complex for black men and men of color. Research shows that structural racism, stereotypes, and access to proper health care can impact their ability to speak up about whatever is bothering them. Fox 26's Sherman Desselle sharing part of his conversation that he had with a local therapist who wants to help other black men break those barriers.
In our society, vulnerability is a weakness. You know, you have to be hard instead of communicating your emotions.
More often than most may admit, the image black men feel they have to portray can be exhausting and stressful.
We want to lay our guards down, and sometimes we just don't feel like we can do that.
You have to let them know that it's okay to be vulnerable, right? Even in the military.
It's something Femi Olukoya, a Navy veteran and licensed psychotherapist in Houston, is determined to help many black and indigenous men heal from. He creates safe spaces for them to gather, talk, and deal with the emotions they feel, things they may never share with others.
Sandcastle Psych and 82 Purple partnered with the Black Man Project. We created a bi-weekly group therapy session for BIPOC men in East Downtown. We try to provide that with no cost because we all know these type of things are expensive.
So here's a hard cup to pour. The American Counseling Association says out of the percentage of black men who say they deal with anxiety and depression, only 26% of them actually seek therapy. Femi also points out that when that 26% tries to look for a therapist that looks like them or knows what they've dealt with, they will only find about 4% of black therapists around.
It's very important for me to actually push that agenda of like black mental health, you know, BIPOC mental health for men, you know, when it comes to suicides and suicide attempts.
The notable person that struck a really deep chord with me was when I saw Stephen Boss, Twitch, when I saw that this guy who was painted as this really happy-go-lucky, featured every day in daytime television as this happy guy, was suffering. And no one really knew.
We need more coping skills and we need more support to help each other out. That's what I try to preach when it comes to being your brother's keeper.
Although the statistics are staggering, there are more black men who are aiming to break the stigmas for the next generation.
I communicate a lot with my kids. There is no playbook, especially for black boys, because you have to make them aware of how society may see them, what to tolerate and what not to tolerate, because what's going to be expressed to them is going to be different from everybody else.
Sherman Desselle, Fox 26 News.
Well, all this information as well as more in-depth conversation on this story is over at fox26houston.com right now.
And you can take out your phone, scan this QR code, and it will take you directly to the page. And we also have a section on our website that covers mental health resources. We'll also focus on other issues surrounding mental health throughout the month of May.